I couldn't believe how many hands raised up in the air. I was talking with a group of high school ninth graders about dating abuse. I had just asked this question: have any of you seen this play out? Someone who threatens suicide when their partner wants to break up with them? Just about every hand raised up, and these were ninth graders. This is the first aspect of the abuse behavior we'll be examining today. It's called manipulation desperation. But first, this is Truth and Heart Unfiltered with Pam Glenn. I'm a certified nurse midwife sharing information about relationship abuse, one post at a time. As always, I give the alert that the content of these posts do include topics of trauma. And if this is triggering for anyone, please feel free to turn the video off, and as always, take good care of yourself. Now let's take a look at this next abuse behavior, again called manipulation desperation. There are two aspects to this behavior that I'll be focusing on today. The first involves what's called the rescuer role, and the second involves the threat of suicide. So with manipulation desperation, we often see the abuser placing their partner again in what's called the rescuer role. Now, just to back up for a moment, have you viewed my post on rushing the relationship, which includes information about love bombing? If not, I encourage you to check out that post because it can further help you to understand this dynamic of the abuser placing their partner in the rescuer role. Now, just a quick review. Love bombing is where the abuser makes statements towards their partner before they even know their partner. And it might sound like this. The abuser might say, "You're my soulmate," or "I can't imagine anyone more perfect than you. I feel like you were created just for me," as well as "My life would be nothing without you." Again, to keep this in perspective, these are not statements made by two partners towards each other after a well-established relationship, but instead these are statements made by an abuser towards their partner before they even know their partner. And this is key. This sets the stage for the second part of the abuse behavior, manipulation desperation. This is where the abuser regularly threatens suicide, especially if their partner is not doing something that the abuser wants them to do. Or it might play out in this way. The abuser may threaten suicide if the partner wants to break off the relationship. And it might sound like this. The abuser may say, "I'll kill myself if you leave me." Now, the partner often feels like they have to give in to their abuser who's saying this to avoid a tragedy. Now, as I've mentioned previously, I used to go to a few high schools and talk about dating abuse to the high school students in the health classes. One day after a class was over, a young man, a male student, came up to me, and he explained that he was so worried about his buddy. He said his buddy was in the situation of manipulation desperation that I had just explained to the class. His girlfriend regularly threatened suicide if his buddy was going to break off the relationship. In fact, he said, the only reason he's staying with this girlfriend is because she keeps threatening suicide. Now, this scenario, again, is much more common than you might think. As I explained to this young man, both people in this relationship need help and need assistance. First, his buddy, the partner. And this is not a reason to stay in a relationship. So the partner, his buddy in this situation, needs assistance in breaking up with the girlfriend, in breaking off the relationship under these circumstances. And second, even though the abuser or the girlfriend in this situation may use the threat of suicide in a manipulative type manner, with this manipulation, desperation, abuse behavior happening, we still need to take it absolutely seriously. Anytime somebody threatens suicide, we need to take it seriously, which is why I've also included the suicide hotline number. If anyone is suicidal, or if you know of somebody threatening suicide, they can call or text 3 simple numbers, 988. So that's manipulation desperation. I wonder if you've seen this play out in any relationship that you know, especially this threat of suicide. Or maybe you've seen manipulation, desperation play out in a different way. If so, it would be great to see your comments, your thoughts, your perspectives in the comment section of this post. And if you do add a note, please be sure not to use any names or identifiers. Now, this concludes my presentation of providing definitions and explanations of each individual abuse behavior. I will continue to have posts focused on the topic of relationship abuse, however, including I will be doing a post in the near future on teen dating abuse. I'll also be moving forward and presenting some posts on the topic of human trafficking. So there's much more to come. In the meantime, please take care and stay safe. I look forward to seeing you at the next post.